All right, folks, listen, it is Thursday, which means it's time for us to talk about what is opening this week. Now, on Tuesday, we talked about one of the wide release films, and that's The Blair Witch, but we got two other films opening up this week. Ashley, what do we have?
First up is Snowden. In 2013, NSA contractor Edward Snowden leaked a large number of classified documents to the media, exposing the U.S. government's covert surveillance activities. Also coming out is Bridget Jones' Baby. Breaking up with Mark Darcy leaves Bridget Jones over 40 and single again. Feeling that she has everything under control, Jones decides to focus on her career as a top news producer. Suddenly, her love life comes back from the dead when she meets a dashing and handsome American named Jack. Things couldn't be better until Bridget discovers that she is pregnant.
Well, with Snowden, personally, I'm fascinated by it because, look, and I'm not going to pretend to know all the details. I don't. So maybe there are other details that would change my opinion. I'm just like everybody else. I know what I know from watching the news and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, I was one of those people, and I know there are people on the other side of the fence. I really applauded what Snowden did. I mean, the American government works for the American people. And if they're going to spy on the American people, that should only be done by the consent of the American people. And the fact that he kind of blew the whistle on that, I think it was important, and I would love to see a little bit more, even if it's in a dramatic way. I'd love to see how that whole thing came about and played out. So I'd be fascinated by that. Bridget Jones' Baby. I skipped the press screening for it. I have not been interested in it, and yet the people I know who have seen it are telling me it's a really good, entertaining, fun movie. So now my interest is completely piqued. I'm going to go see it this weekend for sure anyway. Christian, Snowden, Bridget Jones' Baby, which one has your attention?
Well, I saw Snowden, and I also missed the press screening because I also know that my wife wants to see Bridget Jones' Diary, and I don't want to see it twice. So I'm going to make sure that I do want to see it once because, like you, I've heard some really good things about it. So I'm very curious about that one because I did like the first movie. Did not like the second one, but the first one was okay. So I'm curious to see how that plays out. And to be honest, we don't get a lot of good romantic comedies these days. There just haven't been as many.
That's true.
So I'm interested with that one. Now, Snowden was something I was very interested for a lot of the reasons that you said. I knew what was happening, but I wanted to see how, especially Oliver Stone, who is the king of controversy, and JFK, I think, is great. Yes, there's a lot of things that he kind of maybe blew up a little bit more in that film. But the thing with JFK, I was on the edge of my seat for the entire movie, and it was a 3-hour movie. This one, it plods on for a while. It's about 2:15, 2:20. Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Shailene Woodley have amazing chemistry in the movie, but it just, and I don't need this movie to be Bourne Identity, but I wanted it to be a little bit more exciting. And I'm not talking about action scenes. I wanted to be pulled in a little bit more than I was.
You wanted the tension to be there.
I wanted the tension to be there. There were a couple of things that happened throughout. I'm like, okay, and then it just, I don't know, it just takes a little while to really get hooked. But I think the reason that you do care is because of Levitt. But I will also say that, and Oliver Stone always does this, he takes one side. It's never really black and white. It's one side, and he portrays Snowden as a hero.
Schnapp, which of these two are you looking forward to?
Snowden for me. I mean, I think the Snowden in real life is an American hero, and the way he's being treated right now is horrible. So I definitely want to see what Oliver Stone's take is on it. Obviously, it's going to be, colored Oliver Stone's rose-tinted glasses. But, if you've read up on Snowden, you know what he's done. He's done a great service for the freedoms of Americans. So, I mean, that's the most important film to me that's coming out. Bridget Jones' Baby, I have zero interest in seeing it. I didn't see the other two. So this trilogy will have to remain until I could watch all three on Netflix or something. I don't know.
Commentaries.